Hello students, today we will continue history chapter Nationalism in India. Today we will talk about uh, civil disobedience movement and the Simon Commission. These are two very important topics for examination point of view. In February 1922, Mahatma Gandhi decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement. As we had discussed earlier also, that there was one violent activity and in Chauri Chaura, which is in Gorakhpur district of Uttar Pradesh, and in this violent activity 22 policemen were killed, and that is why Gandhiji decided to withdraw or to end the non-cooperation movement in February 1922. After this, within the Congress, some leaders were by now tired of mass struggles and wanted to participate in elections to the provincial councils that had been set up by the Government of India Act 1919. This act is important for one mark question also. With the help of this act, Britishers tried to introduce many changes in India, but no real powers were given to Indian people. After this, some leaders wanted to participate in elections, but some wanted to use radical methods. Within the Congress, there were two groups, you can say. Some they felt that it was important to oppose British policies within council, argue for reforms. C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru formed the Swaraj Party. Now, these were the senior leaders who wanted to use constitutional methods to oppose British policies, and that is why they formed Swaraj Party. But it was not a separate organization; it was within the Congress. There was no division of Congress, but there were two internal groups. Some were in favor of constitutional methods and wanted to participate in council elections or politics. But younger leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose pressed for more radical mass agitation. Means they believed in revolutionary methods and wanted full independence. They don't want. They were not in favor of any type of British crown over India. This was the difference between the thoughts of senior leaders and young leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose. Due to economic depression, agricultural prices began to fall from 1926 and collapsed after 1930. In the entire world, there was economic depression, and due to which not only India, entire world suffered. And due to this, one important economic impact was exports declined. And due to decline of export, earnings of Indian industrialists also declined. Then Simon Commission. Simon Commission. This was one commission which was led by Sir John Simon, and this came to India to look into the functioning of the constitutional system in India and suggest changes. This was the main motive of this Simon Commission. The problem was that the commission did not have a single Indian member. इसमें कोई भी इंडियन मेंबर इन्वॉल्व नहीं था. इंडियन लोगों को ये एक सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम थी, एंड दैट इज़ वाई इंडियंस हैड नो होप of any reforms. That is why you see Straight away, Indian people rejected and said, "Go back, Simon." Various banners were used in 1928 when Simon Commission arrived in India. So, straight away rejected, and in this, the most important thing was all parties, including the Congress and the Muslim League, participated in the demonstration. So, it's very easy to understand that सारी पार्टियां जो कई बार आपस में डिफरेंसेस रखती थी, उन सभी पार्टीज ने इस साइमन कमीशन को रिजेक्ट कर दिया. Here you can see there is one demonstration scene which was performed when Simon Commission came to India with the banner "Simon Go Back." Then dominion status. At that time, Lord Irwin was the Viceroy of India, and he offered a vague offer of dominion status. It means that they were willing to give self rule. They wanted to give some administrative powers to India, but practically it was never implemented. It was a vague offer, fake offer given by Lord Irwin. This is a photograph of Lord Irwin. Then the Lahore Congress session. This is important for 3 marks question also, 1 mark question also. One very important thing which happened in 1929 annual Congress session, which was held in Lahore. Now it is in Pakistan. In December 1929, under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru, the Lahore Congress formalized the demand of Purna Swaraj or full independence for India. इस लाहौर सेशन में पूर्ण स्वराज यानी कंप्लीट इंडिपेंडेंस की डिमांड रखी गई. Here it should be very clear to each one of you that earlier Indians were struggling for Swaraj. Swaraj means self-rule, and now the motive was changed. They started struggling for Purna Swaraj, means there should be no British crown over India. And then it was declared that on 26 January 1930 would be celebrated as the Independence Day. This day 26 January is very important. It is so important that just to remember this date and day, new after independence, we implemented our constitution on 26 January. So we started celebrating. People had hope that India would get independence, and that is why they started celebrating Independence Day since 1930. And officially after independence we started celebrating Independence Day. So this day is very important, 26 January. Since then we are celebrating Independence Day. So this is all about this important movement in which people were ready to participate. They were very much willing to give support to Gandhiji for another mass movement which was started in 1930 in the form of the civil disobedience movement. Thank you and have a nice day.